Hello and welcome to the first of 3 parts of our Mega Man X Let's Play playthrough. We're gonna try to get this done in 90 minutes or less. Um, this is my second attempt at recording this. I'm trying to take advantage of OBS's new split recording feature that does it in-app, so that I can get 30-minute, easily digestible videos for you guys to watch that won't take too long. So you can watch on your lunch break, you know, whenever you have a little bit of time. So Mega Man X is a game that's very near and dear to my heart. I played this a lot when I was a little kid back in the 90s. And I was a huge Mega Man fan. I didn't have any of the NES games. I had a bunch of Game Boy games. And when I heard about this coming out, I was like really, really hyped. I love Mega Man. Mega Man X is a evolution of the classic NES style Mega Man games. There's a lot more going on. The sprites have been definitely upgraded. The theme is more of a, you know, not like a post-apocalyptic, but definitely a dark kind of cyberpunk future where robots reign supreme and they're waging a war against the human race. It's up to Mega Man X and his partner Zero to put a stop to that, which is what we're doing here. One thing this game does that the classic Mega Man games do not is they have an intro stage, and this basically serves as a tutorial for what you're able to do. You start out with your basic buster, and right off the bat, you get a new feature. You can jump up walls here. Very useful for evading boss attacks and just getting around in general. These giant Hornet helicopter mini-bosses are not much of a threat. You can just blink them down with your lemon shots, and they fall down like that. A lot of new players, they will probably take a lot of damage during this, you know, just like learning the flow and everything. And yeah, these platforms can be a hazard here. The crumbling highway. Over here you have these pink robots coming at you. They're really obnoxious. They just swoop in and they respawn really quickly. So you have to be really, really careful not to let yourself get cornered. And then you have these guys, the dudes on the cars. Can actually blow up their cars to get some power-ups, some health refills and such. There you go. So at the end here, we get attacked by a giant mothership carrying a bunch of, you know, a bunch more of these car robots. All you have to do is shoot down 3 of them and you win. It's really no problem. So you can tell I've been practicing this lately. And then out comes this purple robot in a giant mech suit. He was looking pretty intimidating. He just charges at you, doesn't really let you have a chance. You can hit him all you want and try to dodge his punches, but it's not going to do you much good. He's going to get the upper hand on you either way. Plus, it's really hard to, you know, time the jumps to his hits, so you might as well let yourself get caught by this field here.
You worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me?
Well, looks like the end for our hero, but wait! Out of nowhere, here comes Zero. Badass theme. But we scared him off.
I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him.
X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He's designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's Fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you. Get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Thank you for believing in us, Zero. So the X series deals a lot with, you know, potential. X is basically... The meaning is, like, he starts from 0. Even though he's not called 0. 0, 0. He starts from nothing. But he has the potential to become much greater than he is. So, in our quest to start upgrading, our first stop will be at Chill Penguin stage, and right after that, you got a lot of stuff happening here. There's really no need to kill every enemy you see. I mean, you might be tempted to, but, sometimes you're just better off, like, moving on and getting all this stuff, you know? Save yourself some time and hassle. Shoot down the bats as you go. Lemon shots are good enough for these guys. You gotta watch out for the wheels here. The wheels here are a little bit hazardous because they roll from above. So clinging to the wall here can be a good strat for avoiding them. Alright. Oops. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to get on the platform here, but the wall climb is a big help. Your movement will become much easier after activating this castle. I'm sorry, capsule. This capsule is one of 4 upgrades that lets you... It basically are body upgrades for Mega Man. So the one we're looking at here is a leg capsule. What this will allow us to do is do dash moves. So you can dash on the ground, and you can also dash jump. It really helps with getting around stages and reaching places that would be otherwise very difficult to get to. So you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either use like the A button or whatever, I guess whatever controller you're using. Or you can like double tap a direction. It works the same way. I just use the dedicated button to it. It's easier for me that way. And that way I don't like accidentally dash when I don't want to, you know? These birds can be a little bit annoying. Alright, so coming outside here, we're in this frozen tundra area. We can punch the igloos and these annoying little insect robots. We can fight other robots, which is, you know, fun for like a few seconds. To get out of the robot, you just hit up and jump to get out of it. Pretty simple. One thing you want to be careful here are the snowball throwing robots. They will pitch snowballs at you, and they're not that threatening, but the bigger snowballs might hit you. So, oh, there we go. And now we're all set to take on Chill Penguin. So Chill Penguin, as a boss, can be a little bit difficult for new players. He has invincibility frames whenever he dives like this, so you really want to be careful. He can be aggressive and jump at you and dive at you and do all kinds of nasty things. He also uses that lever above to pull out a windstorm that pushes you back. But yeah, the diving and being jumped at is basically your biggest threats here. We'll also try to move those statues towards you with the snowstorm, but, you know, clinging to the wall will let you avoid that pretty easily. Almost got him. Oh, see, there you go. You don't want to let him jump on you. There you have it, first boss down. Alright, so now we got our first special weapon, the Shotgun Ice. I skipped it, but basically what it does is it lets you shoot out a ball of ice that splits into 4 once it hits a wall, so you can bank it off the wall to hit enemies that are out of your immediate range, like at a diagonal angle or something. We're gonna move on to Storm Eagle's stage. We're not gonna be tackling weaknesses at first here. We're gonna go in the order of what I believe are the most efficient upgrades for Mega Man. So in here we get a bunch of different upgrades. The first one is a heart container, which allows us to extend our health bar by like, I think it's like 2 units. The first one's at the very top here. You just do a dash jump to the left, all the way to the left here, and then there it is. Like that. These robots that are patrolling over here can be kind of annoying. You don't want to let them grab you. Once they grab you, they will hold you in place until they explode and cause you some damage, so you don't want that. Yeah, you don't want this. Get out of here. Alright, so let's shoot this thing down. You can actually ride on top of this to get higher. We'll go inside the control tower here. There's another one of these big assault robots waiting for us. And in here, we have our first sub-tank. Sub-tanks function a little bit differently from E-tanks in the classic series. Once you are at full health, you can continue getting, health containers to fill up your sub-tank. And those act as kind of like your reserve tanks for when you need them. There are 4 in total throughout the game, so you're gonna want to get every single one of them. The good thing about them is that you don't have to keep buying, you know, sub-tanks like from the shop like you used to do with the E-tanks in the Mega Man games, in the classic games. Well, at least the Game Boy games, yeah, in 9 and 10 you had to do. But here you don't have to do that. You just collect them, and then you fill up the tanks, and then you're all good to go. Alright. Yeah, so traversing the platforms here can be a little bit tricky. The next upgrade is right in here. Just past this tower. Want to shoot this bunch of fuel tanks here. It takes a lot of shots, but believe me, it's worth it. There we go. So in here is the helmet upgrade. And this one allows you to break ceilings with your helmet. It's only really useful in, like, one other case other than this place, but, yeah. Definitely something you want to take advantage of. Plus, it gives Mega Man a fresh new look. Get an easy extra life up here. There we go. These mate tools can be kind of annoying. I'm glad that they still exist in the Mega Man X universe, though. There we go. Almost out of here. So after a couple more platforms, we land on Storm Eagle's flagship. We get attacked by a couple cannons. Shoot them down. You can actually jump down here to get yourself some health and last-minute weapon energy, should you need it. But we're just gonna shoot him down with the Buster. I believe that's like the most efficient way of killing this guy. So right off the bat, he's going to start diving. You want to be careful because you can never really tell where he's going to come from. You want to try to dash and shoot, get out of the way, and get a shot in if you can. It can be a little bit tricky. There's like a rhythm to it. And he tends to dash a lot. So when he gets sick of that, he'll come back down, maybe puke out some babies, and then go back up and do the same thing again. Just keep dashing and shooting and you should be golden. Alright, he's doing the puking thing again. Oh, 2 times in a row, wow. When I fought this guy last time, he didn't puke the babies at all. One more. There we go. Done. It's good to get Storm Eagle out of the way early because, Storm Eagle has one of the best weapon in the game. The Storm Tornado. Which you'll see in a moment when we get to the weapon screen. The Storm Tornado has incredible power and reach. As you can see, it shoots out a really big tornado. It's slow to move at first, but then it gradually builds up speed and then leaves the screen. It does a ton of damage. So it could be good on robots that have a lot of health. Like, say, in the future we'll be fighting some turtle robots, tortoise robots, that tend to have a lot of health, and like mini-bosses. Thing tears through mini-bosses, too. So it's overall really, really nice. Our next stop is here at Flame Mammoth stage. Flame Mammoth stage, as you can see, is all frozen over, which is a result of beating Chill Penguin stage earlier. Normally this would be filled up with lava and you wouldn't want to stand in this, but when you beat certain bosses in this game and then visit other bosses, it results in environmental changes in the stages. So I think that's a really cool touch, you know? Oh god. Okay, it's really tricky to get up there. I actually made it the first time. And here's our third upgrade, our X-Buster upgrade. This allows us to get a 4th charge shot for a regular Buster. And not only that, it also allows us to charge our special weapons as well. So this is a really nice thing to get early. This is the only Buster part that you don't actually have to get, because you can get it later when you get into the end game. But I'll explain that much later when it's relevant. In here we have our next heart container. Definitely want to go for that. And yeah, this thing is pretty good when it's fully charged up. It tears through most everything. It also has like a brief back shot, so if something is behind you, it'll hit that too. But normally you want to be facing enemies that you're fighting. And then up over here, there's some annoying Netzels and an extra life. And then if we go further still, by dash jumping, we get our second sub-tank. Definitely want to collect that. So already we are in pretty good shape. We've got a couple of heart containers. We got 3 body parts, and 2 heart containers and 2 sub-tanks. That's a pretty good start. It should make the rest of this game pretty easy, I'd say. Here, because the stage is frozen, we can ignore a lot of the obstacles and just move on. Yeah, you could just use like the fully charged Buster on these guys. It'll take it out in one hit. Ow. If you take a couple hits there, don't worry about it. One other nice thing about this game is that you can switch special weapons on the fly. You don't even have to use the menu. You can just do it from here. It's very nice. Now, Flame Mammoth is not weak to ice, but he is weak to this weapon. You can actually hit him more than once if your timing is correct. I can't seem to manage to do it, though. He'll mostly try to jump on you and shoot oil at you. The oil isn't a threat, but him setting it on fire definitely is. So just be careful of that. Also, if he lands on the ground, it kind of stuns you like that, so don't be too close to him. But there you go, there's the fight. Alright. Looking good so far. get Fire Wave. Fire Wave is a basic flamethrower. If you charge it up, it leaves a trail of fire on the ground, but it uses up a ton of weapon energy to do that, so I'm not really a big fan of it. Other than using it to kill Chill Penguin, which, you know, it's his weakness. But in most cases, I'd probably not use it. I wouldn't use it over the Tornado, that's for sure. Anyway, Spark Mandrill is up next. And you can see this is another environmental change as a result of defeating Storm Eagle. That was his flagship. Parts of it were on the ground there. At the beginning of this is a sub-tank, but we are not able to get it right now because we are lacking a specific sub-weapon that we need to retrieve it. So we're going to have to ignore it and come back here later. There are a few instances of you having to return to stages later once you have the proper sub-weapon or upgrade that you need to get to it. So down here is a mini-boss. The mini-boss here has been nerfed as a result of defeating Storm Eagle's stage. Normally this one would be a lot more threatening, but you just keep shooting it with your Storm Tornado, and it goes down really, really quick. Normally what it's trying to do is it's trying to gather electricity from above, but because part of the base is broken, it's not able to do that, so we saved ourselves a lot of trouble. And we'll just speed on down here. Also, don't worry too much about overusing the Tornado. The enemies in this game tend to drop weapon refills really, really constantly. So, yeah, don't worry about running out of this thing. If you do, I mean, you have your X-Buster, so it's all good. Yeah, as you can see, it absolutely tears through these tortoises. Alright, a few last-minute threats here from the Fireflies. Ow. Yeah, but nothing too bad here. So Spark Mandrill, his weakness is the shotgun ice. And what you want to do here is you want to kind of shoot it in a rhythm. Because what'll happen is he'll charge at you, or he'll move, and then it takes a minute for him to get unfrozen. He has iframes, so if you shoot too quickly, you'll just get like a invincible, yeah, that. And you don't want to let him like get too close to you. So you can bank it off a wall here, and it'll still hit him. That's the entire fight. Alright, I'm just gonna take a quick drink here. So, his weapon is the Electric Spark. It fires 3 basic sparks out. It's decent. I definitely would not use that over the Tornado either. But some enemies are really weak to it, like this fellow right here. Armored Armadillo. That's our next stop. So Armored Armadillo's stage takes place in a mine. You get to ride mine carts, a lot like in Donkey Kong Country. Fortunately, these mine carts are a lot easier to deal with. And yeah, if you take damage here, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Ooh, 1-up. Love it. So, in here you want to make liberal use of your Tornado. You want to kill this guy. Oh, shit. Oops. I forgot that one-shots you. Okay, first death. That was a complete accident. Yeah, you basically want to use the momentum of the cart to get you across here. Oh, man. Okay. Ugh, friggin' bats. Okay, grab the sub-tank. Now, you want to kill this thing as quickly as possible. It's not this one, but, like, there's another one just like this later in the stage. Where, you want to kill it quickly because it's guarding a heart container, and you don't want to miss out on that. I think you're also able to use, like, the flamethrower on that thing, but I don't think it's as effective as the, Storm Tornado. Someone might want to correct me on that. Ow. 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 At this point, I can afford to take a few hits without, like, really worrying too much about it. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was nice. Whoa, okay. We're okay. We're okay. Okay, this is the one. Okay. Just keep hitting it. Don't let up. It should die pretty quickly. Ooh, that was really close. If he had been allowed to proceed much further, I would have missed out on that heart container, and that would have made me very sad. Would have had to go back and do this stage all over again. But we're nearing the end here. Getting some nice refills along the way, too. Oops. I just want to use our pea shooter here. Now, this is the spot where you get the Hadoken, so if you beat the stage with full health, and you reach that point a few times, you can get it, and it's very powerful. It can one-shot bosses, but for the sake of not being cheap, we're just gonna play the normal way and not go for it. But it's there if you want it. So Armadillo, his armor will come right off the moment you hit him with the electricity. And at that point, he can't really do much to you other than, you know, bounce off the walls and shoot with his head gun. I've already taken a bunch of damage here. Let's just finish him off. I mean, if I had to use a sub-tank there, I mean, I would have, but I would have preferred not to. I would have preferred not to. Alright. So his weapon is the rolling shield, which is Launch Octopus's weakness. It's really not much of a weapon, but it does have a very nice power-up where you can charge it up and, sorry, my foot's tangled here. What happened here? You can charge it up and basically have a continuous shield around yourself. And that's very useful for traversing areas that have, like, a lot of enemies. And it just makes your life a lot easier. So here it is, the dreaded underwater stage. Again, making liberal use of the Storm Tornado. It's just that good. Now, the last time I attempted this, I ended up getting low on the Tornado by the time I reached the Sea Serpents, and that's something you just don't want to happen. You don't want to have that happen. Ugh. Okay, yeah, these guys can be kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, fire doesn't really work underwater. Basically, use the Storm Tornado to tear apart these submarines. Hopefully they will drop some refills for you. Like that. Ah, it disappeared. Oh, that's okay, we got a refill there. These bloatfish will suck you in and basically try to trap you. It's kind of annoying. This one right here is the real threat. Because of the spikes on the bottom. They'll try to suck you in and get you dragged into the spikes. You just have to be really careful. Try to kill this thing as quick as possible. Oh shit! I slipped and fell. See, that can happen. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try to